Daniel, I've looked at the file you sent me, and overall it looks good. This is the problem and data page you sent me in which you have your regressions, and those look good. Those are the formulas I'm pretty sure that you should have come up with. The model um, setup is good too. Um, you've got the equations in there on the unit sold, and you've carried those across to calculate profit. Cost is based on the unit cost for each brand, and so that overall model looks good. Um, GoalSeek is okay too. One thing I've learned about GoalSeek is I've looked at so many of your peers' solutions, and it's something I had forgotten about GoalSeek. You can only solve for one variable changing at a time, and when we do that, I'm going to go to data, what if, GoalSeek, and we're going to change the revenue as the goal for 75,000, and we're looking here. We started, your prices are the prices I've got in here because I played around with yours a bit. 336.06 and 100. I'm going to select. I got to select a cell. Select model B price is when we change, and that means that this 336 will remain constant when it recalculates, trying to reach the revenue of 75,000. And it will find a solution, and in this case it shows 142. Now those two numbers are different than the two numbers that you had, and the reason for that, this is really a solution of linear equations, linear algebra, and for any given value of the price of A, for example, there's only one solution for the price of B, but we can have a number of different combinations of values of A and B that will give the revenue of 75,000. So that may be one reason that some of y'all got confused if you were looking at the values that I had as opposed to the ones you came up with. Okay, data table. Oops, I got to close that dialog box. Data table looks good. I checked it, and one thing you do need to do when you're get back here in your models, always check to make sure that you've recalculated your sheet to make sure that you're up to date in case you've changed any value over here. It will sometimes give you the wrong answer if you've got your Excel set to not automatically recalculate when you change something. Let's see if you do. If I change that to 212, see how yours did not recalculate? That means somehow on your Excel setup, you've set it to default to not automatically recalculate, and that can cause a problem. But to get around that, you can just go into Formulas, Calculate Now, and it will calculate everything based on that cell. What I like to do, if I'm not taking the time, I will have it calculate the entire sheet to make sure it updates everything on a sheet in case they're all not linked together. Let's look at something here. I'm going to go back to Formulas, Calculation Options. There we go. So you've got it set on manual, and the options there are automatic except for data tables. I'm going to go ahead and put it on automatic so that whenever you change anything and hit enter, it will automatically update. But you must have known how to do that. So solver, I found a mistake here. The setup is okay, but if we go into data, solver, and we look at your setup, you've got the objective as D9. That's the revenue cell. What we wanted to do was to optimize on the max profit cell. In essence, you've got two constraints in there. You want to maximize revenue, and you've set it to be equal to 100,000. That wasn't quite the way I think I stated the problem. I think the problem said revenue at least 100,000, so it should have been greater than or equal. And again, the objective cell should have been the profit and not the revenue on the solver. But otherwise, it looks fine. So I think you learn a little bit by going, struggling through this problem and then looking at the one I sent you and reverse engineering it so you can see how it came together. So thank you for the effort.